Yes. Right after I started my recording, I got a big old yawn from Dawn.
As a note, turning her... Actually, wait. Turn my headset down.
Yeah. Maybe this is why I chose the name Dawn, because it rhymes with yawn.
You do that a lot.
You do that a lot.
Behold the
Every
rising
time
yawn.
I yawn, people go, "Why did you yawn? You made me tired." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Yawns are
I'm
contagious.
Just generically tired."
You don't have... You just have to hear a yawn to yawn.
Eh.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, okay, so we all had our long rest, right?
Yes, you all, after tavern brawling, you all...
I'm dancing the night away.
I was not part of the tavern brawl.
I'm dancing the night away.
Yeah, I'm dancing the night away. Y'all got your own room, and your own rooms, rather, and you had a good night's sleep. And you are waking up in the morning with things you may have planned.
I want to try and copy the map again onto a separate sheet of paper.
Okay, roll... Oh god, what did that make you roll last time?
Dex.
It rolled Dex with a disadvantage.
With a disadvantage? Okay.
You had disadvantage last time.
Yeah, but you just rolled a macro 1, so...
It's better than last time, but it's still pretty scribbly. The map is... It's not amazing, but it's still something you'd expect from a beginner cartographer. So it's a little tricky to copy without any prior experience.
This damn arthritis.
Turtle got them shaky
good enough.
hands.
Time for food. And I'm just gonna hobble out of my room.
As you go out, it's pretty quiet this morning. Not many people there. You see a family there, husband and wife, and two young human children just having a good morning breakfast together.
Stay away from the children. Stay away from the family in general.
Good morning.
Morning.
And I'm just gonna sit down at the bar. Just like, I'm old. I'm tired.
Well, what would everyone else like to do? Just get up and go out to the main thoroughfare?
As per usual, Toonkar sleeps till noon.
Right, yep. Gotta keep that, if you break your cycle, it just screws your entire body up.
Yeah, no, everybody remember the importance of a good sleep cycle.
Yep.
You trying to call people out here, Sky?
It's more me.
Yes.
It's more me calling them out, I think.
I will have you know I was up at 11 today.
I'm so proud of you.
I took a melatonin last night so that I would sleep solidly, and I had very funky dreams.
Oh, you better believe I'm having some funky shit happen tonight with all the drugs that I'm taking, but that's for a different...
Play the funky music, white boy.
White bull, did you just say?
I said white boy.
Oh, I thought you said bull as
Not
referring...
like boy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Play the funky music.
What are you all doing? You all gathering together?
Is it noon
Around
yet?
noon. Yes,
Okay.
It's noon.
All right, then I walk down the stairs and do my whole good morning, everybody.
Walk down the stairs looking like a very scruffy bull.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there were stairs.
No, it's
it's the back hallway. I emerged from the back hallway.
You just take these invisible stairs down from this imaginary second floor.
Yeah.
Where
he does
the fuck
the thing.
did you come from?
He does the thing where he's slowly crouching lower to make it look like he's going downstairs.
Except this time I do it. Yeah.
You're essentially grappling the air. Wait, you're not going anywhere, but it looks like you're trying to.
You know that like Russian dance thing where they squat and they can't.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and he just starts like crouching down and down and down until he's out there doing the kicks.
Mhm. And then a second one of me walks out the door doing the same thing.
Just starting a conga line.
The floor show has arrived.
The good old Team Fortress 2 days.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm an early riser. I was at the bar.
Gotcha. You all eventually gather together, awake, feeling refreshed. What would you all like to do?
Avoid the turtle.
Where do we want to go from here?
I don't know.
We have an expertly drawn map from the turtle. Why do we not
You
follow
don't
that?
know about that.
Oh, he doesn't. You guys don't know that I stole the map.
No, it's just.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Never mind. That's that's drug brain going for you. So, all right. Does anybody have any? I don't have any ideas.
I don't know. Do you have any ideas, Turtle Man? Staying away from?
I feel like one of those random blue beams is nearby here. I don't quite remember.
Blue
Let me
beans?
check.
Are you trying to focus on the beams?
Yes.
All right, you focus. Roll a con check for me.
My second best stat.
You do it pretty quickly. You just focus your entire being on trying to picture the beams and that overhead view again. And you do see it again. You can clearly see that just south of Fragrance Bay there is a beam.
Oh, you can always try to check that out.
Yeah,
And get
we
lost
could.
on the way.
I don't think we could get lost. All we have to do is just go south.
You'd be surprised.
Are you saying you're directionally challenged?
I'm saying sometimes you go, hey, I'm gonna go this way, and then, like, you slowly start being just slightly off track, and the more that goes on, the more you end up someplace you didn't intend to be. It happens.
So you're saying you want a compass for Christmas?
I'm saying I'm not entirely sure I trust your sense of direction, old man.
Who said I was gonna be leading?
I don't know.
If anything, I much would prefer Teo to lead.
Does
Head
that
pops
work
up,
for you?
turns out head.
Does that work for you, Scorpy?
Toonkar still
Just-
over here. Have no idea why you're calling him Scorpy.
Just slight clicking. What makes you think I am best choice?
You seem to be the most mentally stable of us all. And also the one who has more nature experience.
This is
Toonkar
true.
chops trees.
This is very true.
I love how Marina has canonically remembered Toonkar's name, but does not remember Teo or Ramog. There's Scorpy and Turtle. She doesn't care to learn their names.
Disrespectful little shit.
Toonkar just doesn't have the mental capacity.
No, he calls Heffel Bunny Man, which is not very helpful.
Yes, and I call the turtle Tortle, and then I call Sheet Man and Little Girl.
If we ever lose him in a Walmart, it's going to be impossible.
It's over.
Yeah, no, he's just living there now.
I mean, granted, he's in a Walmart. He'd be able to survive in a Walmart. There's food. There's shelter.
It's not good food though.
Speak for yourself. I
There's a
love going to
grocery.
Walmart.
There's
Well,
a grocery.
I don't know about you, but I love Skittles.
You are not going to
Surviving on
last.
Skittles, okay.
You are not going to last long.
All
Anyway,
right.
Off topic again.
Regardless of the fact you do not want me to lead the party, as I do not know anything about this region.
If he leaves the party, we never find him again.
the moment we lose sight of him, he is just confirmed dead.
Guys,
Dead to
Your guy
rights.
just loses all memory of everybody and lives as a hermit on his own, chopping trees.
Sky, when I traveled north, did I walk or did I go by courage?
You did a bit of both. A lot of it was by cart, but in times you did walk to avoid the major cities.
Okay. Would I remember if this area has any weirder wildlife or is bandit ridden?
Which area? The area that's south of
Of
where
here,
the
yeah.
beam is. Roll a history check. No, history. You try and think back. You remember it. It's not too out of the ordinary. Um, there are a few. It is the area that it's in is quite heavily forested. For what you can remember, so there is always the possibility of wild animals and bears and the like, as well as its closer proximity towards the desert. A few things from the south can occasionally creep up into the forest. As for bandits and such, as far as you've heard, there hasn't been anything. But they could just be really good at keeping quiet.
Hmm.
No, we don't have a large amount of people going missing here, do we?
As far as you're aware, no.
Shall we ask the barkeep if they've heard anything about sudden disappearances?
Hmm. Not sure. But then again, we don't know what Teo is thinking, so.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Keep
Yes, dear. What can I help you with?
out of curiosity. Has there been anyone going missing in this area recently?
Missing? I don't believe I've heard anyone say anyone's gone missing. You may want to check with the guard on that. But as far as I'm aware, no.
Hmm. Thank you.
Of course, dear.
So what's the plan? Eat up, stretch bit, go south and investigate?
I think that is an acceptable plan.
What?
I zoned out. What was the plan?
Eat, stretch, investigate south.
Yeah, works for me.
Who are you people again?
I don't know.
Should not be that dangerous.
Hmm.
And if it is, we got two scary guys with us and one turtle. We throw the turtle and run.
Num 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 num.
You do
Toonkar.
realize I could catch up to you very quickly if you tried to run.
I
Toonkar just
think
eats a
that's
meal.
the idea.
I will smoke you all in a race.
I don't know, I keep picturing like him running instead of it being like, actual running. It's that sort of running where the
Oh.
feet don't match the speed.
I'll
It's
I'll
kind of gliding along.
Torto, you want to race me? I will race you, good friend.
Jess turns on no clip, starts flying.
T-posing along behind you.
Toonkar can actually do that though.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
Okay, do we want to stock up on any supplies or do we just want to go, check, come back?
With what cash?
Fair enough.
Yeah, with what cash, Turtle Man?
With what cash in general, we're all becoming pretty broke.
I pull out my purse with 60 gold pieces in it.
We left before getting paid.
I got 23 gold pieces to my name. I'm
I
fine.
haven't bought anything with my own money the whole game.
I have 6 silver.
How do you guys not? Oh, warrior.
I have been paying for most.
I don't
I've
actually have 60.
spent
I got
my-
55, but still.
I've spent majority of my money for the good of the group.
I paid for your room last night. Don't try me.
I'm very conscientious about money.
You also make it. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I want to have a life. I want to have a good life. That's like my whole. That's like my whole thing. It's like my whole ideal.
Anyway, do we just want to go or what?
Yeah, let's just. Vámonos. Let's go.
By the way, Keep,
Yes, dear.
if those 4 monks come back, tell them 5 gold for the ass beating they received.
I'll be sure to do that.
Thank you. Alright, let's go.
You're all heading south.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to let you know this will be by foot because the caravan that you came in on is still scheduled to leave in 6 days. So it may be a bit of a travel.
That is a-okay, I believe.
Okay. You all begin to make your way out south through the southern gate towards the bright blue beacon that you can all focus on and see in the sky.
But before we actually leave, I just like as we're walking our way out, could I check and see if there's any way that any carts for sale?
Sure. Roll an investigation check. You ask around a little bit, and like people kind of stare at you, like, "Is he gonna pull the cart? Why is he asking for a cart?" But eventually, someone does point you towards a local stable that seems to have a few carts for sale.
What?
How much per cart?
He kind of looks you up and down. May I ask what it is for?
Great, everyone here is Russian.
Shh.
You got a problem?
You got a problem with the Russians?
The Russians are a
Russians are.
Let's calm down there.
uh,
What?
odds and ends, and this and that.
Okay.
The voices in my head are speaking to me.
Well, usually they go for 15 gold.
Okay.
That include a horse?
It does not.
Oh, you went with him to look for a cart?
I assumed you were all going together. This was as you were
I
leaving.
mean, I trust going with him
Ah.
more than I trust going with Turtle. So I'm going with.
Can I inspect the carts that they're selling to make sure that they're of decent quality?
Sure, he lets you walk around and peek inside the cart as much as you'd like.
Kick the tires.
Roll an investigation.
Oh, this is an intellectual skill.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be pretty carty to you. It looks like a cart.
Is it a
Yes. Cart is made of wood. Hey, I
Yes.
think I chopped the tree that made this cart.
No, I wouldn't. Silly turtle. This is from the dry branches of from below the mountains. No flimsy would be used in any of my carts.
Ah, you know your stuff.
Yes, but it is good for traveling on on more flat lands, which I presume, out of character, presume that it's mostly flat land according to the map, correct?
Mostly flat, yes.
Okay. Back into character. I will take it for the 15 gold.
Understood.
Where do we get a horse?
Go ahead and buy it. Well, you're at a stable.
Yeah,
So-
we need a horse too.
So fun fact, Toonkar has land vehicle
Proficiency.
proficiency, so I can actually tug the cart along myself.
No.
All right.
I don't think that's how it works.
It also is a racial ability
Okay.
of
I
Minotaurs.
also have land vehicle proficiency as well.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. Well, it just means that I can steer myself.
Yeah. You control better than you control horse.
Indeed. Well, I technically have animal handling as well, so
We all have animal handling.
I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't have proficiency, but I mean, like, it's a skill we all have.
I'm proficient in it.
I'm not proficient
Anyway.
in it.
All right.
I need to do the that one Megamind meme with Marina just going, no horf.
No horse?
No horf.
Horf?
No horf. All right. Well, I guess
Give me enough time,
Dang.
I'll do that.
I'll be doing the
Dang, I had my heart set on horf.
I will go ahead and pull the carriage.
All right.
If you save up enough money, Marina, you can buy your own horse.
Yeah.
That wasn't sarcasm, that was me telling you to set your goals high. Why are you being so rude?
How much silver do you have?
This is why I said save your money.
Didn't you like wager 5 gold pieces or something and lose it?
A hand goes over a child's mouth and nose.
It is too early for this shit.
No.
All right.
Too early.
All right. Well, I'm going with my happy
Let's
little cart,
go.
and I put all of like my bags and all of my equipment in there, with the exception of obviously my clothing and. But I will.
Ignoring all of this.
I'll go ahead, except for my armor. I mean, obviously, I'll put like my great axe, like all of my like weapons and stuff in the cart and start pulling it along.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the three of us are walking.
What?
I don't know what Toonkar's strength mod is.
He's
So it's
strong.
just-
He's pretty strong.
Oh, okay. So he can pull all of his stuff and the cart and us. Cool.
Yeah, I probably can.
So you all
Alright.
begin to head south
go.
then?
I could probably do it at a jog too.
Okay, no need to flex.
Sky, I will assist with any checks that are needed for the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, if I get tired, Teo can push. No, I'm kidding. All right, we're on our way, just trotting along, having a ball of a time.
Why is it doing that? Okay.
Doing what?
I'm messing with tokens right now. Okay, you all begin to make your way south through the gate into the heavily forested area beneath Fragrance Bay. Can I have whoever would be leading the cart, which would be Toonkar and
Teo.
to roll survival checks for me.
That is stealth, good sir.
Sorry, it's right below. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't fucking matter!
It's right
Alright.
above the survival. Sorry.
Well, easily enough, you guide the cart south. You continue along the path at a quite quick pace. For it being the relatively first time that you've had to do something like this, you seem like a natural.
Mm-hmm. It's just roles, okay? It's. I have accepted my role as the as transportation. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't leave. I'm surprised you didn't make me roll for the for like land vehicle proficiency.
Well, I mean, you have the proficiency, so it was more of a just. Can you keep on the track the track that you were heading on? Because you weren't specifically just following the path south. You were making sure to know when you needed to dip a bit to the west and when you needed to take a detour.
Gotcha.
Making sure we still arrive at our destination without getting lost.
Yes.
I feel we're getting close. I feel it in my bones.
Put your bones back.
Sky.
Yes.
The amount of concentration I attempted last time we played, where I wanted to get a active bead on our location and distance to the beam. Can I try that again?
Hi, I'm interrupting D&D to speak to the goblin who I'm related to by blood. Why'd you break your tooth on?
My hand?
Why?
Why were you biting your hand?
Why'd you bite your hand?
My gum was weird, so I put my hand back there. I scratched, or I just rubbed it, and it literally just cracked.
Did you check if it's a tooth or plaque?
It was a tooth. It snapped.
It's
Snap,
definitely
crackle,
tooth
pop.
fire.
Did you go to a dentist?
No.
Why not? Yeah, mom's here, by the way.
How about this? Instead of ruining the other people's experiences, I will give mother a call.
Yeah, maybe you should have picked up the phone when she called.
I was asleep.
Okay.
I will be here.
Ah, the voices in the sky. They're back. Or in our heads.
The
Sorry.
voices in my head. They're screaming.
If it was voices in anyone's head, it was voices of Teos.
Live on Twitch.tv, everybody.
They won't let me out. Let me out of here.
I will clip it. Clip it out. Okay. But how close are we?
Roll another survival.
Oh.
Oh, so my chick is being gored. Cool. Rolled their
What
survival.
did you, what? You didn't roll a check, huh?
Well, no, I was saying I wanted to attempt to get like an active waypoint ping,
Okay,
which
whoa.
required
That was also
con check.
interrupted by critical hat.
Yes. So con check like last time. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Easy
Let's
enough.
go.
You're able to see the same thing. You can guide Toonkar as he's pushing his way through. It's a lot more off the beaten path now. You're pushing through trees. It's wide enough to fit the cart, but it's pretty bumpy and pretty not fun to go through.
I am now the GPS.
But now you're probably about a mile away from where the beacon would be.
Got a mile left to go, big man. How you feeling? Need a break?
I huff and I puff. I'm like, this is nothing. I used to haul trees bigger than these back home with my bare hand.
Let's take a break.
Huffing and puffing. Okay.
Cause
How long
in
we
case
taking
there's
break?
a fight, we want everybody in top condition.
Is there any like rivers or like ponds nearby that I might be able to wash myself in?
You see a small stream that ends in. It's a pond. It's not. It doesn't look like it would be good for drinking, but you could wash up in it.
I presume that it is hot out with all of my fur and lugging a cart.
Yeah,
I am
you're
very
sweating.
sweaty.
You are very sweaty. Yeah.
What smells like wet dog?
Wet bowl.
What
With
cow?
me, yeah, yes. Did you just call me cow? Little girl? I am not cow.
No,
I am Minotaur.
I didn't say cow.
Okay.
He clearly isn't cow.
No cow. I have bullhorn. Well, I have horn.
No cow, only bull.
Yes. Well, not bull. No, not bull either. Minotaur. Do you see all of this hair? Show me a single bull that has this much hair. Okay.
I think if we were to actually, never mind.
Our men are from the the eastern plains. Minotaurs are from the mountains.
East. All right, I am going to take bath. Please do not peek.
Yeah, Marina.
Why would I peek?
Pervert.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, miss. Little rat, go spy on Teo.
I cannonball into whatever, however, no matter how shallow it is, I cannonball into it.
You hurt your ass.
You immediately slam into some rocks. The rest of the party hears a small splash, followed by the sounds of something smashing into a rock.
Bones cracking, if you will.
I'm now in the water, Peter Griffining my ass this time. Yeah. But then eventually I wash myself and everything, so I use the soap
Anybody
in my
else
Explorer kit.
Want to go join the bull man in washing up?
Ew.
How long are we staying here?
Roughly half an hour, I want to say.
I will walk upstream just a tiny bit, just so I'm barely out of eyesight, but I'm still in eyesight.
Okay.
You're close, but not visible.
Cue the
I'm
homoerotic Toonkar or Minotaur bathing in the river.
just gonna unwrap my feet and soak.
Okay.
Please tell me Toonkar's not singing.
Oh no, I'm just.
Thank God. Thank God.
I'm gonna look around the cart, trying to find, while staying away from the rivers and the waters, just see if there are any edible snacks, you know?
Roll survival.
It's looking for weed, y'all.
You find a grapple.
Damn, Grapple's this far south? We got good eats tonight.
A grapple.
Just
A
a
singular
singular
A
grapple.
singular grapple.
Probably one that fell out of the cart. I'm kidding.
Does seem suspiciously in a location close to an open bag that is leaning off the back of the cart.
Damn, who was carrying and not sharing?
I think you.
Yeah, you're the only one that has grapples. But you count.
Damn.
You probably but I would imagine that you count them and then you just have one more. Magically, one appeared.
God? God, is that you?
There's no response.
I'm not ready to go yet.
There's still no response.
Alright.
All right. Well, I guess Toonkar's done with his homoerotic Minotaur bath.
As soon as he comes back, I'm just gonna take my turn in the river.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll perform maintenance on the cart because wear and tear and stuff with my wood carver's tools. Because I want to be able to use them at some point.
Go ahead and roll them.
Ooh. Yeah.
You do a dang good job at keeping the cart nice and with all the rough terrain you've had to go through for the past hour and a half. You've been able to get a nice. Trying to think of the word to put it.
Oh wait, an hour and a half. That's all
Well,
we've been
Good
traveling?
maintenance.
Okay.
No, that's how long you've been like cutting through the forest.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, through the rough terrain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
You're able to recognize what parts got hit hardest by the rough terrain and to smooth out what needed to be and repair any minor damages.
Cool.
Percy, no.
Counterpoint, yes.
No. No.
Anyway, splish splash. I'm done taking my bath.
Mm. Is there anything else we want to do before we keep going?
Nah.
Stay out back yet?
Ow.
I would be returning by now after wiping my feet and rewrapping with a clean bandage.
Nifty. Hey, Toonkar, we all good? Alright, let's go.
So you continue on for the last mile towards where you believe the Pillar of Light is leading you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You make your way. It's still bumpy terrain, and you're cutting in and out of different trees and bushes and all sorts of fauna that's about the flora. Sorry.
Flora, fauna.
Flora is plants, fauna is
Is animal.
animals. Remember, fauna sounds like fawn.
Yes, yes. Flora sounds like flower.
I probably
Yeah.
took out a squirrel or two on the way.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear a few squishes occasionally.
Cool.
But eventually you start
It just looks at his foot like,
you start to see a lot more trees that seem like their leaves have been either blown off or singed off, almost. It's odd. It's not. It doesn't seem natural. And it's slowly starting to get more and more prevalent as you're closing in on where the beacon, or where you believe the beacon is.
Are there
Looks
any
like something crashed and burned here.
any signs of like an active fire going at the moment?
It doesn't seem like it. But you're
It's sad
continuing
that,
your.
like, I hear, oh, it looks like something crashed and burned here, and my first thought is aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah,
Sky?
we'll keep going.
Just the second that I start seeing signs, just gonna start feeling around.
Okay. You don't sense anything. You, I assume you're continuing your pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue the pace.
Okay. You begin to push through, and it begins to get a lot easier. There's almost a path carved through the trees that you can see leads to a much more open area in the forest.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of pull up to near like one of the like a tree that's actually like up and everything, and I think I'm gonna stop the cart there.
Okay.
Like similar, like close enough to the clearing that we can like kind of see the clearing, but like maybe not see if it's like more of like a hole. We might not be able to see into the hole,
Right.
like a safe distance away.
It's not really a hole as much as it's like all the trees that were in this like circular area have all been felled over.
Gotcha. Well, I'll pull up next to a felled tree and park up next to that, and then grab my equipment and everything.
Gotcha.
Got to keep the cart out of the blast zone.
Do you all hop out of the cart?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Things I do for you people.
All
The
right.
things you do for love.
All right.
I don't want your love. You're disgusting.
All right. I'll see you,
Damn.
Turtle.
Just ignoring the courage quote.
Watched you try to flirt with that waitress back there. No.
Okay. Well, I will now give you a visual representation of what you all are seeing in front of you as you begin to
Oh shit.
go closer to the open area.
The crash site. Oh.
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 This is not the music I wanted for this.
Oh, and you even
I
put like a
thought
little
crater.
cart animation there. Cool. Little cart guy back there too.
It's a crater. Aha!
In the center of the crater, you do not see anything, but it was very clearly struck by something heavy and fast. You do see that there are the large stones scattered about around you. They line the area pretty. It almost creates a sort of barricade around the area, but it's not quite full.
How far down does it go?
Not super far. probably the deepest point's probably 7 or 8 feet beneath you, like beneath the level of
Where we're standing.
where you're standing. Yeah,
So what I'm hearing is we could theoretically have a pool here.
technically yes.
7-foot pool. Neat.
I'm just like on this rock examining it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Just,
could I also...
I'm literally crawling on it.
I'm gonna lick the rock.
Anyone who wants to inspect the rocks or the hole, roll a investigation.
I want to
I
lick.
want to look at the hole.
I want to lick it.
Licking
And
the rock.
I'm
Yeah, I'm licking the rock.
looking at something.
Taste like a rock.
It's investigation.
There we go.
right? Yeah.
There we go. Tastes like
Okay,
a rock too.
I believe I have advantage on investigation.
You do.
And crawl down the hole.
Yeah.
Why you
Not-
gotta tease me, dice?
To you, it seems like a rock. It's pretty, like, rocks are hard, but it almost seems like these rocks are harder than they should be.
Worst Halloween ever.
You're investing in the hole, Marina. The hole, it looks like it was struck by something that could have been one of these rocks, although none of them are actively in the hole. It seems like it might have been moved, or it like skidded or something, but it is no longer inside of said hole.
Wait, Sky, was that it's just they seem like rocks, but a lot harder directed towards my check?
No, that was
No,
towards Ramog's.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're waiting on your
Yes.
check still.
For yours, you get a very in-depth, like you're essentially like grappling onto this thing and just like pulling yourself around it, investigating all of the cracks and crevices, and it's strange. It looks like it's chiseled out by something, but it's still natural. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it feels alive almost.
If I push my aura out, do I feel anything?
You feel a slight trace of life on the rock that you are currently grappling on.
Danny.
You just
Quick
hear him
question.
beginning to speak in tongues.
Oh shit! Hey yo, this man possessed. No, Danny. Quick question.
Yeah.
Did I slip you the blue rock we found in the Echo Spider Cave?
No, you still have it.
Oh,
You specifically wanted to carry it.
Alright, just checking. Is there any reaction if I hold this up to the rocks here?
Which rock are you pushing it against? Like holding it up against?
Let's go with the one Teo's on right now.
As you kind of hold it up to it, and you see the normal, like, slightly blue glow that it gives off starts to grow brighter. And then it grows brighter before it starts to feel like it's being pulled from your hand. Can you roll a strength check for me?
Oh shit! Absorbing rock!
You hold on to it for dear life. It starts to pull hard. Like, you have to. It almost looks like a Looney Tune. Like, you're both hands on the rock, just pulling against air almost. And if you were a mine, you would be racking in the gold right now. But it eventually stops, and you almost like fall backwards because of the sudden loss of tension. And then you start to hear rumbling as the ground begins to shake and move before the rocks around you. The big one starts to rise from the ground, and you see the smaller ones pull inwards towards it as it almost begins to form arms and legs out of it.
Yeah, I'm not letting this
Oh
thing go.
shit!
That's fine. And then you see the ones around, include the one down here, the two over here, in the bottom right, campaigning, and the one up top all begin to do the same thing. This one down here you see looks very beat up. It's only got one arm and one leg each, and it's kind of hobbling there in place as it's looking at you all. This one up top in the top right looks like it's missing most of its chest, but it's still holding itself together. The one that you, Danny, or that Teo was grappled onto and that you were pushing the rock against seems somewhat normal, but it's almost hollow. Like you can see bits and pieces that open up into the inside, and you see the glow, but it's like you can see straight through. And this one in the bottom right, the two combine together into one much larger stone golem looking thing.
Turtle, you messed up.
It's a mecha
Everyone
I
zombie.
roll
was
initiative.
investigating.
Roll
You
initiative.
messed up.
Rip.
Hey guys, I just want to say before we get fully into combat, Sky,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you press Control 1.
Oh, shut up. No one's gonna understand that except for Dawn.
What does that do?
What?
Control 1.
It's a Final Fantasy joke because the one boss, like I had them be my reminder to use a certain skill, which was bound to Control 1, and the boss had golems that it summoned.
Ah,
Danny, I think you hopped into the voice call one time while we were doing that.
sounds
You know, let him
familiar.
press Control 1, and he's just like, Danny!
She's like, as soon as I heard, okay, they're forming
Oh, what
golems,
the fuck?
these things fell from the sky. She's like, oh my god, it's that.
What the actual fuck? I'm on this thing's back.
Sure, yes.
Oh! Good job, Teo!
Yeehaw.
Teo's
Mount
going
that
to
monster.
abide, y'all.
Hey, yo, don't forget to wall slam it. Get the mounting damage.
I'm in a pit, by the way.
You are. You also haven't rolled for initiative.
Oh, I haven't yet, that's right.
Guy, I'm literally on this thing cussing in tongues.
Is it just scorpion noises?
Angry clicking.
Okay.
Rock hard men.
We'll begin the combat with Toonkar.
Okay. So have
Oh,
we
no.
perceived these things as a threat?
Currently, they don't seem to have any ill will towards you, but they are all staring at you. Like, each of them are staring at whoever's closest, but the one that's currently being grappled is staring directly at the stone in Ramog's hands.
Oh. All right. Well, best thing to go against a rock with is a hammer. So, because everybody knows. No, actually, no. Paper beats rock.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. No, but
So what I'm hearing is paper mache.
Yeah, paper mache over the golems.
It's arts and craft times, boys.
I have a pillowcase, but it's not paper, so I guess I can't really use that. All
I
right.
don't think you can suffocate it.
All right, no, but all right.
Taking the Silent Hill 2 route.
I will conjure up a clone next to the big boy, or sorry, a echo. So I need another me.
Yeah,
I need a mini
make you
me.
a proper version.
This man knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Yeah.
Just put a marking on one of them.
Well, because I can also move it though.
Yeah, put a marking on one of
There you
them.
go.
So you know which
Oh,
one
you
to
put a
kill.
5-foot aura. You psychopath.
What?
He just changed the color.
I know what that does.
I can literally change the tint of it. What do you mean? I can make it red. I
Oh,
can
you
make
just
it.
changed the tint. Oh, I thought you put
Yeah.
more on it and just made it small.
What color tint do you want? What color is your after image?
Well, it's technically just me. It's
Is it
like it's
like
not.
a
It takes up space. It's technically see through.
okay? It will have a white color then.
Yeah, it's an echo, but it takes up space.
Right.
Oh no, I guess sorry, it's a gray translucent image that lasts until it's destroyed.
Okay. You can
Hers
place
is
it
black
and
and
move it
white.
where you wish.
All right, and that's what I did. I placed it right there. I moved it where. I will move up to here. I got my hammer in hand, my war hammer, and
The rock creature is just kind of staring down at you.
I'm gonna try and smack it with a war hammer.
Oh, another thing to note: as they all stood up, you can clearly now see that on the undersides that were hidden by the earth, that same blue glow that was coming from the smaller rock is now just bursting out of them.
Go for the balls, everybody.
That's fun.
Power is stored in the balls.
Yeah. So I guess I'll do a
That sounds
clean
cool.
upper swing on this one closest to me,
Go ahead.
like a real me.
That hits.
24. Okay.
You smack right into it, and a piece of itself is thrown off before it kind of comes back into it. It can't quite fully repair it, but it looks like it pulled the chunk back, and now it's kind of floating there off of it, but still hovering over the wound.
Oh. All right. Well, I think that's everything I can do for now. Because yep. Because I use my action and bonus action to manifest, and action to boomstick him. Yep, that's everything for me.
Hey,
Alrighty,
Tail.
Sky.
Yes, you are
Double
currently
checking.
grappled on it.
Just checking.
Yes.
Was I ever informed of creatures like these on prior sites?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Okay. It wants my rock.
It wants. Yes.
It wants the rock.
It wants the rock.
It
wants the rock that Ramad
And
currently
also
has.
seeing and feeling more of it. I just out comes the mole.
Let's go to the mall, everybody.
That is a miss.
Yeah. As I just bring it down flat and no purchase.
Is that your turn?
Um,
I don't know if you have a bonus action. You do.
bonus action or a completely on.
Okay, I need to bring that up. I have it up somewhere. Is it this page? It's not this page. Why did I do that? Okay, that's fine. Okay, remind.
So I would see the glowing rock and associate it to be similar to the one I have in my hand, yes?
It would seem like it.
Can I attempt communication?
Um. Hmm. Trying to think of what you should roll a charisma check. Just straight.
Testing the intelligence here, boys.
Oh.
Let's go!
Dang!
Wow.
Boy.
Okay.
Wow.
You kind of like move the rock around, trying to see if its attention truly is caught on it, and it is focused on the rock, but it doesn't seem like it's like actively trying to go for it. It's just its focus is there, and you kind of move it in a way. You're communicating with a rock. It's really hard to explain.
doing
It-
like in-air writing.
Yeah, you're kind of write out different symbols and whatnot, and it kind of seems to its body sort of shifts in ways to convey emotions rather than words, and
Hmm.
you can kind of understand that it seems scared, and it also seems in a rush.
Ooh.
To get away from it?
You can't really tell.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that took my action.
Uh, yes. Well, no, it takes your bonus action. You're
Okay.
kind of just waving a rock around. Right.
Alright. I'm going to cautiously, with the rock in my hand, I'm going to be holding it, like, away from me. You know, like, arm behind me. And I'm just going to cautiously approach this one and gauge the reaction.
Which one are you approaching? Oh, you're just approaching the one in front of you.
Yeah.
It seems to kind of you almost see the rocks that are floating around it pull inwards like it's putting up a defense.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Kind of weird that it tried to suck him in, and now it's trying to repel him.
Funny thing about magnets.
Hmm.
I'll hold my action. Actually, can I even still do that?
Yeah. I mean, you haven't used your action, so you can hold your action.
Okay. I'm just going to hold my action to counterstrike if it makes an attack at me.
Okay. So if it attacks you, you want to attack it.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, self-defense.
Okay. Well, it is now the rock hard man's turn. The one that's in front of you, it sort of like it looks you up and down, trying to gauge you, and feeling
It's squaring up.
yeah, and feeling like you see its head kind of twist backwards because its head is like floating off of it, and it kind of looks up and at Teo, who's currently riding him, and he just like looks around to the other rock creatures before returning to the rock in your hand. And then you see its large arms come up and begin to pull down to a slam against you.
Mm.
So go ahead and roll your attack. As a hit.
15 hits?
Yes.
Okay.
You kind of strike on the side of its arm as it's coming down to try and attack you. Say 25 hit.
No. It totally doesn't hit me. Yeah.
And then you see its arms come back up again and begin to slam down again.
Oh, you dirty slut.
Oh!
Hmm. It just crashes right onto your shoulders and pushes you down onto the ground. You kind of push against it so you're not knocked prone, but it knocks the wind out of you.
Don't want to alarm everybody, but I'm at 5 HP.
Yikes.
Gee, if only there were healers in this party.
I'm just
Gonna let out. I think they want the rock, Teo.
You see the one back here begin to move its way in slowly. Doesn't quite
Oh, fucking god.
get into range to hit, Teo on the back, but it's kind of just staring at him from below.
You know what? I'm beginning to think that maybe we shouldn't have put the rocks together.
Do you see the much larger one down here move around, like stomping on this fallen tree and crushing it before it pulls its large fists up and smashes down into the clone after image?
Whatever.
Yeah. Does it have its own AC, Tristan?
Yes, it does. It's 2 plus mine, but yes, that does hit.
Okay.
Which it has 1 HP, so it will die.
So it just kind of smashes in, and it almost passes through and it hits the ground, but the after image is gone.
Yippers.
It looks around again before it starts to slowly make its way inwards. This one up here that you previously attacked is now hard focused on you as it brings its own arms out for a slam.
Jesus Christ, guy.
Yep.
I'm rolling well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's into Toonkar? Oof.
Yep.
Yikes.
How you feeling?
That's 31. So I'm down to
31 damage.
8 HP.
It continues. It pulls its arms back up, and then seeing that it just nearly decimated you, it kind of just stares at you, expecting something, but it doesn't attack you. Marina.
So it thinks that we're hostile because we hold the rock.
My turn. Ugh. Uh, what am I able to do at this point?
Pew pew.
I'm down in a hole. Am I even able to pew
You-
pew?
You're not in the hole. You're kind of like you were investigating it, kind of up on the edge, like you were looking down into it.
And I'm pretty sure I'm in the crater. I'm pretty sure I'm down a slope.
Yeah, you're down a slope, but you're not like at the bottom of the hole. It's kind of like it slopes down before it comes back up a bit, and then it's a like 6 foot drop.
Oh. Meh.
So it basically has its own, like, it's like a cliff face, sort of, where it has its own built-in ledge.
In a way.
Okay.
Try to get out of there. um. Hmm. What's the range on this one? 10-foot sphere. 10-foot radius. Sphere.
Oh, you have that fun spell.
I don't want to hit Scorpy.
Well, he's currently on
Well, yeah, I
on
don't
top
want to
of him.
hit him by.
So yeah, that spot right there should work.
Yeah, that spot should work.
I'm assuming these are large creatures, Sky.
Yeah.
Okay, which means yeah, they would take up a 2x2. So send it.
What level do we cast our spells at?
You cast at your maximum level.
Yeah, Warlock
Just
is
2,
max
right?
level. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's like right here. One.
Okay.
Say they have disadvantage, but
They're the loneliest number.
that one is disadvantage.
Yeah, made of inorganic material.
Okay.
So take the 12.
It's a 16, I'm assuming.
Okay, so this one takes. You see the one that's currently being wielded by Teo just kind of stop and shake for a moment as the thunder pushes into the rocks, and you see parts of it shatter and fall off onto the ground. And it tries to pull them back up, but it can't pull. Um, the one on the left, on the other hand, you see the as the loud bang of the thunder goes off, it just it almost seems like it invades the rock completely, and you see it start to slowly shatter and fall apart until it's eventually turned into dust and is completely gone.
What? So this man got the nat
Is
1.
dead. Yes.
Okay, good to know their HP pool, Sky.
That's a funny joke.
Remember that one was the one with like one arm, one leg.
Yeah, that one was weakened.
Did it enjoy its 44 points of damage, Sky?
It did.
44.
Yeah, and he knows what you're fighting. That's why. Is that you at the end of your turn, Don?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Toonkar,
All right.
you are hurting pretty bad, and you are currently being stared down upon by a rock creature with its fists in the air.
All right. Well, I will use my bonus action to manifest another echo. And yeah, that's exactly where I wanted him actually. So so I'm gonna swing my big ol' hammer at this bad boy again.
Okay. That hit.
Okay. For damage. And then I will use Unleash Incarnate to make another hammer attack against the same target there.
Okay.
That one
That
does not.
misses.
And then I will use Action Surge. Well, that just gives me an extra action, not an extra bonus action. Okay. So far I've done 18 damage to this bad boy.
One thing I forgot to mention is when the thing, when the golem thing was destroyed, one part of it wasn't. You see something that's similar in size to the rock that you previously held, but it seems to almost beat every few seconds.
Oh.
It's still the same kind of blue, glowing rock, but it is the only thing that survived the blast.
So you're telling me I'm potentially holding a creature's heart. Good to know.
Continue on, Toonkar.
I guess I will try and chug my jug of healing. Potion of healing.
Okay.
One of them.
That is a bonus action.
Well,
bonus action for yourself. Well, I guess you.
I guess I thought that was a. Okay, so I guess that's a bonus action. If that's a bonus action, then I can't.
It's bonus
do that.
action. It's
bonus action for yourself.
Action for others.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can't do that. Well, I guess I'm gonna just do another swing.
Swing to swing. Does your echo give you advantage?
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not cause flanking.
Are you sure?
Yes, I did a lot of research on the echo. So.
Okay.
Yep. Because it's an object. not a person,
Uh,
and it's not an ally because you can't. An object cannot be an ally.
but it's your own echo.
Yeah, but
It's classified as an
it's
object.
it's an
Okay.
object, not a. So I wish it worked like that,
That's a dumb ruling.
but it's
It's to balance.
it's the balance. It's immune to all forms of damage, except for uh except for all of the melee, except for melee damage. So
That hits.
and it can't be targeted by spells. So except for There's
Oh,
only-
nuts.
there's only like 3 spells that can affect it, but against melee
Sky, you're
stuff.
evil.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so that's another
I
13.
think I know.
As you're swinging into it, you're now realizing that while you are hitting into it, it feels like the essence of it is pushing back, and it's not doing as much damage as you first thought.
They resist non-magical damage.
That's fine. I still got another attack with my echo.
That hits.
Because the Echo is technically magic, does his attacks count?
It is a magical object.
Does
I
it
don't
deal-
I don't think it deals magic damage. I think it just deals. I'll double check. I have the page pulled up.
Yeah, good call. It's a free action to talk, right?
Yeah.
Does it have to be on your turn to use said free action?
Technically, but meh.
Okay.
As long as if you're not like telling someone to do something, then you can do it whenever. But if you're like instructing, like
If
This
I
is
were
a
to
weak-
say, tell someone how to do surgery mid-combat, yeah, no, wait until your
Yeah.
turn.
or if you were like it's weak to so and so, that would be on your turn thing. Like,
Basically, sharing crucial information.
yes.
Okay, but if I were to ask a question,
So you could do that. Well,
I'll wait until my turn
It is
just in
non-
case.
It is non-magical. But yes, that is my whole turn. That's all the damage
Okay.
I can do.
tail.
You just see a bunch of loud clicking.
32,
I assume this thing is trying to like swerve and get me off.
Yeah, it's slowly starting to buckle and move around to try and push you off.
As I move, I reach over, and out of my cloak, a potion from my back gets thrown into Ramog,
Thank you.
and then I just land over here. No, here.
Okay.
As I fully extend the hammer, and I'm taking this thing's fucking arm off.
Roll.
I'm using my advantage. Didn't need it,
Didn't
but
need it.
I spent the points.
I mean, we're already flanking it.
Oh, we are already flanking, so that is advantage already.
Yeah. So you don't need
I,
to use the
I
point.
don't. Yeah, I am, however, going to smite.
Right.
So it'll take 4 bludgeoning. And let me just double check my ability, see if I can crank it.
Cranking 90s, bro.
Actually, you know what, Sky?
I mean, you can spend 2 points for 3d6.
I'm also going to use my great weapon fighting feature
Right.
to reroll that one.
Okay. Takes
So
an extra point of damage.
yeah. But yeah, no, I smite, and I know I can cast the first.
It's half of your level. That's how many points you can use. So it's like since you're level
4,
4,
so
you
I can use
2
2.
points. Yeah.
For an
Which would
additional.
give you an extra d6.
Yeah, so for 3d6. that it does not resist this, I think. For 9 force damage.
So 9 force, 5 non-magical bludgeoning.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you all look, and you can clearly see when Teo strikes his hammer in, it hits into the arm of the creature, and then it almost looks like something smashes into the back of the maul and pushes it in even harder. And it almost seems to resemble the same energy that is pulling these creatures together and that is emanating off of the parts that are floating. But you do knock. You don't knock its arm completely off, but you essentially smash it in half.
Sizable chunk.
Yeah, you essentially smash just a large chunk out of it, and it's kind of. It's not attached, but it's floating there, and it doesn't seem like it can be used as dexterous as it could before. But it still has the arm.
And for my free action, I just want to make sure that I say this right. Dawn,
Hmm.
it's Arena, right?
It's what?
What is the correct pronunciation for your character's name?
Marina.
Marina. What am I thinking? I think I'm thinking Spry's game. In a lower or more clear tone that you guys have not heard before. Marina, help Toonkar.
He has a sound louder than whisper?
I'm sorry, he rolls his R's.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Marina.
You are hurt.
Oh god. Okay.
That is the basic health potion I did buy.
2d4 plus 2.
I believe so.
Sounds right.
Fact check real quick.
Potion of healing. Where's potion of healing? Potion of healing. Potion of healing.
2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion.
There you go.
All right. Just chug that real quick.
So you got 8.
Cool. I could potentially take a hit. It's not very, comfortable, but still, it's good. Free action.
Toonkar! No, sorry. Teo! Do I move the glowing rock towards or away from it?
Am I allowed to respond?
Yeah, because your turn was just before.
Run! Got it.
Being told to run. I have 2 options here. Either 80 feet or 40 feet. Because I'm going to slather myself in some turtle goo real quick. Don't worry about that. Just some lotion for motion.
What are you using?
Chaog's ointment.
Oh, okay.
The healing mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It's 2d8 plus 2, roll the 6, another 8, 21 points. That was 30 feet. Alright.
As you're running, its fists come up and slam down at you.
Who's doing what?
It misses.
Nice. Nice miss, loser.
It slams down and it hits the back of your shell, and then this slippery lotion that you applied all over, you just kind of rolled in it. It just slides right off and into the ground, leaving a crater.
I love this baby oil. Makes me
Ew.
extra fast.
And that is my turn.
You're using lotion made of babies?
Yes.
Okay.
Ew.
They were already dead.
Tail, the one in front of you, you see its arms. It reaches down and begins to pick up the beating rock that was left by the other one, and it slowly begins to push it against its chest. As you see the
Oh,
rocks,
fuck, I forgot to grab that.
you see the rocks around it start to float up more, and more get picked up from the ground as it seems to heal itself.
Oh god, I always hated that mechanic.
Forgot to pick it up. Oh no.
Anything else though? Toonkar, the one that's currently in front of you, just kind of continues to stare at you. It doesn't seem hostile anymore, but it still seems like it will attack if necessary. The larger one in the back looks around at all of you, and it kind of just gets a feel for each of you before it begins to move closer to the party over here.
Oh.
That's their turn. Arena.
Well, you know, I got one more spell in me. And get my... Where's my character sheet? Ah! Come on. Come on, pop out. Second verse, same as the first. On top of this dude.
Okay. Does it only hit him at that range?
Let's see, I can... Is this guy still up?
He's still up. He just picked up the beating rock and seemed to heal himself.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Am I gonna hit myself? I'm gonna hit myself if I put it there, but if I put it here, it won't. Okay. Circling, we're centering it here. Hitting both of them.
Oh. Hi there.
Take thunder damage.
You see the big one just kind of shrug it off like it didn't affect it.
Oh.
The smaller one, it seems like it did the damage you were expecting, but not in the way you were expecting. Like it seemed like it went and damaged it, but it was supposed to do less, but it did normal, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Well then.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Toonkar.
All right. My turn. Narrowly avoided death by this guy not attacking me. Almost certainly going to die next turn if I get hit again. Let me just read up real quick. So I can use Unleash Incarnation one more time before I have to take a long rest. So I do believe I should do the big heal.
The big heal.
The big heal. I don't know.
The big heal.
I'll do the second wind class ability.
Does that give you your fighter level and HP? Is that what that is?
1d10
10
plus fighter level.
Fighter level. Yep.
Okay.
1d10. And I believe that's a bonus action.
I think so.
Yes.
Nice. Got 6 HP back. Math 14. Hell yeah. We're looking a lot healthier. I'm debating whether or not I should smack this again with a hammer. I'm going to look at it menacingly. Because he is looking at me menacingly. I think that's all I'll do.
Okay. Tail.
Hello.
It's your turn.
Seeing this thing take what I was gonna pick up. Just hammer dead into the ground and upward swing.
Gotcha. That hits.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna smite it again.
Smite.
Okay.
I'll do the big cast so I have 2 points left.
It'll be 3d6.
Just double check I didn't roll a 1 or a 2.
Nope. Wow. You, as you swing in from below, you hit it right in his chest, right where it put the beating rock from before. And as you hit in, you dislodge it, and it falls back to the ground. And then you apply the extra force and just rip straight through the bottom of it. And the rock splits in two before falling to the ground. And then you see another one of those beating rocks fall.
Just reach out and I grab him.
Gotcha.
I'm sort of have to be about here now.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Mog, you have ran away.
Now then. Are either of these two remaining golems looking at me?
No. Well, the big one seems to be shifting its focus between all of you. It doesn't seem hostile. It seems like it's trying to gauge your abilities. The smaller one here, it seems like it's trying to keep Toonkar in check, but it doesn't want to kill him.
So they've been set to stun. Well, that's good for me. I'm going to slide the small glowing rock I have into the back of my shell for now. Zoom. And let's try and get jiggy with it.
That's a miss.
That's a way to put it.
That's a hit.
Then 1 key point for flurry of blows.
It's a hit.
And extra saucy. So 11 damage total.
You smack into it with your quarter hand, or your quarter hand, your quarter
Yes.
staff.
Yes, my hand turns into a quarter.
Just you hit it with one side before pulling back and smacking it with the other before pulling your fist back and smacking into it twice. It doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping, and it begins to look down towards you as it's now its turn.
Do turtles
You see
have
the
hands?
you see the big one. It's a lot more formed than the rest. This one seems a lot more like it has defining humanoid features. You can see it has fingers and it has a defined face and it has a proper body structure.
All I'm
And
saying, baby, teenager.
you see its left hand come out and it places itself around your shell and begins to hold you. This will be a contested athletics or acrobatics, whichever you would prefer, as it's trying to grapple you. You slip out. The the oily lotion helped you just slip out of its grasp quite easily, and it continues to look down at you.
I call it lotion from emotion.
You see its face, the formed mouth starts to open, and you can see the inside. It seems like it's sort of simulated a proper throat and mouth with the rock, and you start to hear what sounds like wind howling at first, and then slowly turns to words, and it says, "Leave. Not ready yet." Before it pulls its arm back up like it's ready to push you away.
I don't think so, bitch boy. You have angered the elderly. A hex upon your family.
Okay, Boomer.
You're next.
Toonkar, the one in front of you, tries to do the same thing it did to Mog and try and grapple onto your shoulder.
He's trying to vibe check you.
It'll be athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Oh.
It grabs onto your shoulder and begins to hold you as it starts to drag you this way.
Put me down. I was just trying to have flex off.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Marina.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
What do you mean leave?
Not ready.
For
He's
what?
coming. You
For
will
what?
kill us all.
Hmm. I'm concerned about these things.
Beat it up.
Maybe they're trying to help.
Beat it up.
Who's he? Who's he, Rockman?
You see it tries to get something out, but it can't quite form the words with its makeshift vocal cords.
DIY
dear.
voice box.
Oh dear, I think I have this feeling that we may be in the wrong here.
They struck first. Oh, wait, no. Tristan struck first. Shit.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
we
He
might
looked
be
at
in
me
the
funny.
wrong.
It's
You
a
look-
rock, Tristan. They look at everybody funny.
That was in Toonkar's voice. He looked at me funny.
I know what I said.
I kind of don't want to hit him. He might not be a bad guy. I'm also out of shatters. So, yeah. Could you just leave us alone, Mr. Rockman?
No response.
I mean, if you guys want to fight him, I don't know. He seems like he might have a point. We never asked if the other ones could talk.
I literally tried to find out if they could speak. And how was I rewarded? I got my shit slapped!
Is that your turn, Marina?
Yeah, I'm putting up my hands and backing away.
Toonkar, you are currently being dragged off by this one.
How am I being dragged off?
It's kind of like its arm is kind of wrapped around you, and it's like holding you against its chest.
I try to hug it back.
Aggressively?
Aggressively.
Was that athletics just now? Is that what you rolled? Or was that from earlier?
That was from
I
earlier.
think
There's-
that's from earlier.
Are you trying to escape, or are you just trying to like?
Just trying to befriend.
It kind of looks down at you, but it still seems like it has a goal in mind.
Where are you taking me, rock creature?
No response.
Well, I guess I'll try and get away. That
Athletics or
is
strength?
athletics or strength. Sorry,
Or
there are a lot of
athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
oof.
Ooh.
You kind of
Oof.
push it back against the arm, and you slip out.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Okay. Let me double check here. Okay. Question: does grappling make me lose my 100 all of my movement for the whole turn, or if I'm ungrappled, do I get my movement back?
I think you get your movement back.
I think so.
I don't think it specifically says
the-
anything about.
Yeah.
I know
I
when
mean,
you're
while
grappled,
you are,
it's
yeah,
0.
while you are grappled, 0.
Okay. Well, I will.
But if you're free, I think
The
you're
condition
good to move.
ends if the grappler. Oh, that's it.
I will use my bonus action to swap places with my token.
Okay.
So just put that back. Cool. And since I use my full action to get out, and then my bonus action to do that, I don't have nothing else.
Okay. Yeah.
I just hold the 2 crystals. I want to insight what he said.
One insight.
Where is it? There it
Am I hearing
is.
music or am I going crazy?
No, there's music.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's music.
It's so quiet I can
Just to
barely
get a
hear.
vibe if he's actually afraid of something.
It seems like he's less afraid of it and more. It's trying its hardest to get you away from something.
Like
Like,
actual caution getaway?
Sort of. It doesn't seem completely truthful with what it said, but it also doesn't seem like it was telling a lie.
Because this is out of character. I'm taking what he said in two different ways. First one being we aren't strong enough to fight something, get back, or they're protecting something and it's not strong enough to kill us, and it's in a very vulnerable state right now. So the key is determining which one.
Sky, you said the center is glowing immensely, right?
Yeah, it's going the same way those smaller rocks are, but a lot brighter.
Okay. I'm just gonna move closer and just let it feel the aura.
It kind of looks down at you, like it almost seems surprised, but then it kind of focuses hard on you.
Be truthful, creature. What do you fear? What is him? And that's my turn.
Remote.
Liquor box is gonna attack it.
Yeah, so like, what are you doing tomorrow?
You know, that is very tempting. I think I'm just going to. You know what? I'm going to back up to Teo.
Doesn't attack.
Alright.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold here.
As it's looking down at you, Teo, you begin to feel the air around you. You as well, Remote. Actually, all of you feel everything around you begin to grow heavier before it feels like a sudden force is pushed down on you, and you can barely stand. It feels like you're being dragged into the ground by something.
Oh god, it's the power of the enemy's stand.
Is this something I'm familiar with?
You are extremely familiar, but this is a lot more powerful than you are used to.
Can I try to resist?
You can, yes,
With
roll. Just
basic,
roll a d20 for me.
Can
no
we-
athletics or anything?
Yeah, everyone can roll athletics to try and
Okay.
resist. Yeah.
Basically, just trying to use my own aura to keep me standing.
Marina.
My turn.
No, athletics, because you're being pushed in.
Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
the entire party is currently being almost pushed into the ground by something.
Sorry, my brain is.
Ringo Burr.
athletics.
Don't worry, I don't even know what I rolled athletics for.
Okay. Toonkar and Teo, you try, and you can just barely hold yourselves up. It is heavy. It feels like your spines are going to collapse. Ramon and Marina, you try your best, but you just can't, and you're brought to your knees, and you're forced to just stick there.
DC minimum 20.
20, yes.
Damn.
You see the creature look down back at all of you. You're not ready. He is coming. Leave! And you feel the aura stop.
Maybe he is helpful.
Marina.
Huh? Oh.
Now it's your turn.
uh. Uh.
Does she have to use a bonus action, or she has to use some of
No.
her movement to bring back up?
You weren't
to
like prone, but you were like
Oh, okay.
you couldn't resist. Essentially, like you were held at bay by it.
Ah,
Forced to take a knee.
Yes.
Well, I don't have a whole heck of a lot I can do.
get him, little water child.
There's not really a whole lot I can do.
Oh, no Eldritch Blast.
Am I supposed to kill him?
Is that what we're doing? I mean,
Are we killing him?
this other one's probably got
We have a choice.
yeah, or we
It
could
is
run
ours
away.
to make.
Did I shoot the one that's trying to drag off Toonkar?
It no longer has Toonkar in its grasp, and you see the one that is next to it is the echo that he commonly summons in combat.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really want to. I'm not trying to damage them. I'm just trying to make them go away more than anything. Just gonna grab a rock from the ground and.
It hits it, and then you see it start to float around as it armors itself with the rock.
Oh.
Plus 1 HP. Huzzah.
Ah. They magnetize the rocks. Note to self, don't do that again. Don't throw rocks at him, guys.
You see the large one lock eyes with you.
Hi.
Leave! As you feel that weight again on you before it's let
Ow.
out.
Why don't you leave?
No response.
I think you should leave.
Proceeds to hold up middle finger.
Guys, I think I gave him an extra shield.
Oh no. Alright.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Toonkar.
Alright. So in the middle there, it's just glowing blue. Is there anything like
It
down there?
seems empty for now. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there.
Okay.
At least from what you can see. And what you remember Marina calling out when she investigated earlier.
Okay.
Not really anything special down there.
Okay.
Oakley dokley.
Well, I guess I will. So, party, are we still fighting?
'Cause
I can still fight.
I can still fight too.
All right. Well, I will swing my hammer through my echo at this bad boy up here.
Go ahead and roll.
Oops, wrong button. There it is.
That hits.
And I will also be using my last Unleash Incarnation to do a second attack through it.
Miss.
Does not look like that one hit. So it's only that one. So I've only done 28 damage to it yet at this point, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. Cool. Still got bonus action.
Is that your turn?
I still got bonus action. I do have a potion of healing if I want to use it, just in case if I get boomsticked. Sure, I'll use a potion of healing.
2d4 plus 2. Nice.
9.
Tail.
1 second. Okay. Taking what he says to listen, I put my hand up in front of Remag. And I just slowly start backing us up.
Understood.
I will drag him half my movement.
Okay.
And I reach out. I say to Toonkar, stay cautious. And that's her.
That's your turn.
Yep, I'm effectively, unless this thing begins to act hostile again, I'm going to try to get us to withdraw.
Seeing Teo's reaction and what he just did, I'm gonna take that as the sign of okay, back off.
You can literally see that I'm weak in my knees.
Yeah, I'll hold my action to counterattack if need be, but yeah, that's all I'm doing really.
You gonna move anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. The smaller golem moves into the center here with the larger one before you see him
Can I use
kind
my?
of.
I'll use my attack of opportunity. Swing at him.
Okay.
Just cause I can.
That hits.
And his movement becomes 0.
Yes, it does. And I will use two-handed weapons to re-roll that. Warhammer, which is just needs to
D10.
do that again. Boom, boom, boom. Which is
Well,
worse.
you gotta
Big
take it.
sad. Yes, I do. Big sad.
Well, as it was trying to step away before you kind of swiped in and forced it back in your face, and it looks down at you, and you see the larger one. Like it looks over towards your echo. Do not interfere! Before you see the smaller one slam down onto your echo.
Does not hit.
As its fist come back again.
Does not hit.
God. You see the larger one begin to move back towards the crater before it steps into the hole and disappears.
Get him while he's down, guys. There's only one of them left.
Brina.
This bastard gave me a bloody nose.
Yeah, I don't want to tussle with the big guys. Toonkar, come on!
One second. I've always wanted to suplex Rockman.
No!
I'll suplex him into the. I want to suplex him into the middle crater.
Toonkar!
Tristan,
It's just getting closer and closer to the cart.
Okay.
Tristan, good question. How much
What's
health
up?
do you have?
29
Damn.
left, I should say. Sorry, 23 left. I apologize. I have 39 total.
So you healed for a sizable chunk.
I did. I'm the closest thing that we have to a healer right now. Granted, self-healing, but regardless.
Yeah. Anyway. So No actions or anything, Dawn? Just
Oh,
moving?
no.
Toonkar?
I guess I'll leave it be. I'll resend my clone, and begrudgingly, and I will begrudgingly
Dash.
no, I'll just let it, because I assume that one is also going to be walking towards the middle.
Step on the dash,
So
dash.
I will get rid of my clone up there. Is gotten rid of, and I will just kind of go over here and huff and puff, have a little tantrum. I couldn't kill the rock.
Okay. Say, are you just staying there? Or you going to the cart or anything?
Just hands still up. Just trying to control the situation, yeah.
Mock?
T-posing, staying here.
Okay. You see the rock man begin to head towards the center before it turns around to you, Teo. And then you see the energy come out of its throat as you see the face from the larger one appear. And you hear, "Take those as a gift. They will help in the future." Before it disappears in the hole.
What those?
Comment's over.
Just fall to my knees.
Everybody
Come on.
okay?
Come on, Tail. And I'm just gonna drag him back over to the cart. Come on.
Having a little temper tantrum, kind of kicked a tree, probably broke my foot. I'm kidding.
Again?
Again. Yeah.
You need to go to the hospital for that, dude.
Nah, it's fine. But anyway, I'm just not.
Go to the
After I've
hospital
cooled,
for what? Sorry,
after
I blanked.
after I kind of settle down, I'll make my way back over there. Bullshit, I tell you, bullshit. You cannot
I'm
believe.
assuming, Danny, the whole foot in hospital thing is a real life issue.
Yeah, Tristan dropped the table on his foot.
Kristen.
It's only been swollen for 4 days, so
Kristen!
But yeah, no, just crawl into the back of the cart. I sprawl out.
He sleep.
I was just crushed.
Can you roll a history check for me, Dan?
Yep.
He's slumping and sleeping. Shmoney schmooze.
You've only felt Nora that powerful once before,
I
and
figured.
it was when your master was truly angry.
Yeah. That's why I was like, nope, we're done. If something that powerful was telling us to piss off, I take the warning. Mag also, for Mag and Marina, you also see is like I'm sprawling out from under the cloak, just the tail, just third leg all the way out.
just schlomps on the bed of the cart.
I am
He's slumping and sleeping.
I am so tired and like not thinking right. Everything just sprawled out.
He's
Man
no longer
spreading-
sucking in his gut. He is letting it all hang out.
So everyone's just regrouping back at the cart.
Yeah.
You all
Sure.
begin to hear horrible popping.
What are you doing to my cart?
He's not
Make
doing
him
anything
popcorn.
to the cart. He's relaxing his body.
How long is it gonna take to get us back to
My spine.
back to Fragrance Bay?
Third of a day.
So
So
long enough for a short
8
rest,
hours.
Yeah.
Dawn and Sky, you said a third of a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 hours long rest.
Well, assuming all those who don't do extraneous exercise, so I won't
yeah.
get a rest, technically.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
If
me,
I'm the
like-
one pulling the cart, at least. Turtle,
Give me
get on it.
2 hours, Toonkar, and I can help.
Well,
Who's drawing what?
The goal.
I've got no problem camping out here. Like, honestly. It's only been a third of the day. It's 8 p.m. because we left at noon.
Maybe head back to that nice spring.
Good
That
idea.
was a good spring. Let's head back there and camp.
You all just watch as the tail fully extends, and just
Oh.
as it
Oh god,
as
he's
it, like,
erect.
extends, you hear a pop of each vertebrae in the tail.
Oh.
It's the grapple cock.
You okay there, Scorpy?
The pressure on my joints.
Oh,
Even
the old
I-
person pains.
Even I have limits.
We need to get you to a masseuse someday, my friend.
All right. So,
You gonna sleep in the cart? I don't know.
I'm
Are we
assuming.
are we going back to Fragrance Bay, or are we staying here?
No, I think we're moving back over to the springs we took a break at and resting there.
yeah, it's about an
That'd be
hour
good.
and a half. Well, probably about 2 hours since I'm
Yeah, roughly.
limping. I'm a limping boy. Limping Toonkar. Broke foot on tree. Got pummeled by rock. Not having a good day.
Well, easy enough.
Well.
You make your way back to the spring. Still as you left it, and it's quiet. There's you see a few rabbits and different things through the underbrush, but nothing else around.
Why don't you go, like, rest your foot in the spring water?
I am tired. I will go sleep in spring.
Don't do
Well,
that.
don't
You
go,
can
don't
drown.
live in the spring, but like go put your foot in the spring water. I can make it chilly,
All right.
so it'll help the swelling go down.
All right. I go over to spring. Put
Yeah,
feet
I'll
in
make-
water.
Make the water kind
Or
of chilly
or
around
put
it.
hoof in water.
I'm gonna use the I think it's shape water that can do that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna
Gotcha.
make it a little cold. Not like freezing, just cool, so it helps the swelling go down. Kind of like putting ice on it.
So, Sky,
Mhm.
while they head over to the spring for Toonkar's foot, I kind of just want to get a fire going and prep a meal.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do before they take a rest?
You all hear one more horrible pop as I twist myself about 150 degrees.
Is he gonna
I feel that one, buddy. I feel that one.
get into a tree?
Yes, I
You
just
better not get into a tree. He'll fall out and hurt himself.
you just watch his claws out into the tree. I'm just pulling myself up by my arms. And I've wrapped up like a cat.
He slump.
You all just watch the tail fall out of the tree.
And then I freak out because
He's
it's the
gonna
first
be
time I'm
next.
seeing the. This is the first time I'm seeing the tail. Like, what is that? You have snake. Snake connected to you. You should get that looked at.
Oh, that's
It's
just
called-
his
it's called his
tail.
tail.
Hmm.
That's why I call him Scorpy.
Oh,
So are you all taking your long rest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I?
You
Can,
I'm
all,
probably gonna spend some of the time in my bottle because it's nice and comfy in there.
I'm
Yes,
finding
Toonkar?
a bush to sleep in.
I can't spend the whole, you know,
You're right.
rest time in there, but I can spend some of it.
I'll show I'll show Teo my tail, just so he's not as self conscious.
I don't think that's what it's about, Toonkar.
He's been hiding it from me for the whole adventure. We're on
I don't have
episode
a tail.
5.
But I can put my head underwater and breathe.
I can technically do that too.
I thought you can't breathe underwater, but you can hold your breath a long time. I'm
Yeah,
amphibious.
I am not amphibious.
semantics. Anyway.
I
Toonkar is
can
not
breathe
amphibious.
air and water, and it's great. And I can sleep underwater sometimes.
No, nor can Toonkar swim.
It's nap
Part seems like a lot.
time. Nap time. Shut up.
Okay. You all slowly find yourself falling asleep in the comfy-ish forest. You're all going over the events of what happened today between the strange golem elemental-like creatures that you were attacked slash pushed away by, the strange magic they wielded that seemed to be similar to what Teo himself has been using, and the odd warning you were given. In the middle of the night, you are all visited in a dream. It's almost the same as if you were focusing on the pillars, but it's specifically focused on the one that you had just visited. You see the bright blue light slowly begin to fade before it becomes a dim red. And then your vision fades as you fall back asleep.